पीछे से हल बॉल के अलग पीछे की नहीं हल बॉल के ফুটপাথত যিসকল আছে সব ৰাস্তাত অলপ ভিতৰত ইমান অলপ 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 আহল বহল কি দিব লাগে অলপ পিছুৱাই দিব লাগে কাপড়ি ধৰণ লাগে অলপ পিছুৱাই পিছুৱাই হাত দাঙিব লাগিব সেইকাৰণে শাৰী শাৰী কৰিব লাগিব মোক ফোন এটা মাৰাচোন সকলোকে মানে ইজনে সিজনৰ হাত দাঙিব লাগিব সেইকাৰণে শাৰী শাৰী কৰিব লাগিব ইজনে সিজনৰ হাত দাঙিব লাগিব ইজনে সিজনৰ হাত ধৰিব লাগিব ইজনে সিজনৰ হাত ধৰিব লাগিব বন্ধু বান্ধৱীসকল ইজনে সিজনৰ হাত ধৰিব লাগিব অক্ষৰে ইজনে সিজনৰ হাত ধৰিব পৰাকৈ হ'ব লাগিব ইজনে হাত ধৰিব লাগিব লাইন পাতি কি আছে নহতে ভাঙি দে না ভাইটি এইটো অলপ হাতৰ হাত ধৰিব লাগিব গতিকে হাতৰ হাত ধৰিব লাগিব চকচোন নিজে নিজে হাতৰ হাত ধৰি চক হাতৰ হাত ধৰি চকচোন সকলোৱে এটা কিজনে হাত ধৰি চক চবে হাতৰ হাত ধৰি চক সকলোৱে হাতৰ হাত ধৰি চক উত্তৰ অঞ্চলৰ 7খন ৰাজ্যত যে আমি ঐক্যবদ্ধ সেইকাৰণে হাতৰ হাত ধৰিব লাগিব হাতৰ হাত ধৰিব লাগিব লাইনটো ঠিক কৰি ল'ম ঠিক আছে একদম জানো উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলৰ ছাত্ৰ সংগঠনৰ নেতৃবৰ্গ ইয়াত আমাৰ সদৌখন ছাত্ৰ সন্থা নগা ছাত্ৰ ফেডাৰেশ্যন মিজো জিলাই পল সদৌ মণিপুৰ ছাত্ৰ সন্থা খাচী ছাত্ৰ সন্থা ত্ৰিপুৰা ছাত্ৰ ফেডাৰেশ্যন সদৌ অৰুণাচল প্ৰদেশ ছাত্ৰ সন্থা গাৰো ছাত্ৰ সন্থা আমি 7খন ৰাজ্যৰ ছাত্ৰ সংগঠন ইয়াত একত্ৰিত হৈছো গতিকে এতিয়া এই কাৰ্যসূচীটোৰ অৰ্থ এইটোৱেই যে আমি উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলত দুৱাৰমুখ গুৱাহাটীত থিয় হৈ দিল্লীক আমি শুক্ৰবাৰে কৈছো যে জাতিৰ ধ্বংসী বিদেশী ৰক্ষণাবেক্ষণ দিয়া নাগৰিকত্ব সংশোধনী বিল আমাৰ ওপৰত জাপি দিব নোৱাৰিব সেইকাৰণে আমি সমবেত হৈছো সেইকাৰণে প্ৰথমতে আমাৰ বন্ধু বান্ধৱীসকলে ইজনে সিজনৰ হাতত ধৰি পেলাই আমি শ্লোগান দিব লাগিব গতিকে সেই ধৰণে অলপ পিছৰ ফালে বন্ধু বান্ধৱীসকলে এবাৰ হাতত হাত ধৰি লওকচোন এবাৰ হাতত হাত ধৰি লওক চবে চাই লওঁ এবাৰ হাতত হাত ধৰি লওক বস হাতত হাত ধৰি মাজত দেখা নাই বস এবাৰ নমাই লওক আমি আৰম্ভ কৰিম চ' the Secretary General of North East Student Organization, Mr. Srinan Prakash, the host the President and General Secretary of all Assam Students Union, Dipankar Kumar Nath and Luinjiti Gogoi, the leaders of Northeast Student Organization, Mr. Upendra Debbarma, the Vice Chairman of Neso and also the advisor of Tripura Student Federation, Mansingh Sangma, the Assistant General Secretary of Neso and also the advisor of Garo Students Union, Margaret Eva, the Organizing Secretary Neso, the Pritam, Mr. Coordinator of Neso, Lambak, the President of Khasi Students Union, Donald, the General Secretary of Khasi Students Union, Tansak, the President of Garo Students Union, Biswajit Kodoi, the President of Tripura Student Federation, Sunil Debbarma, the General Secretary of Tripura Student Federation, Tobam Dai, the General Secretary of all Arunachal Pradesh Students Union, Peter Loishram, the Vice Chairman of all Manipur Students Union, Anil Shaibam, the General Secretary of all Manipur Students Union, Mahiwar from Miju Jilai Paul, Alam Daime from Naga Student Federations, Sodev Debbarma, the Vice President TSF, Biswa Kumar Koloi and Michael Debbarma from Tripura Student Federation, and the leaders of all Assam Students Union and other leaders from other constituent bodies of Northeast Student Organization. We all assembling here to the Amendment Bill 2016, long-term visa. We are opposing all. So first we'll start our program with slogans. Then there will be a brief meeting. All the leaders who are coming from all the 7 states, they will express their views in this gathering. Then after that there will be slogan. Bondhukol prothom ami slogan amra karyokruti arambho korim. তাৰপিছত উত্তৰ-পূৰ্বাঞ্চলৰ 7খন ৰাজ্যৰ ইয়াত নেতৃবৰ্গ আহিছে, তেওঁলোকৰ কথা ক'ব। তাৰপিছত আকৌ শ্লোগানেৰে আমি আমাৰ কাৰ্যসূচী সামৰণি কৰিম। গতিকে এই গোটেইখিনি সময়ত আমি খুব শৃংখলাবদ্ধভাৱে ইয়াত উপস্থিত থাকিবলৈ আমি অনুৰোধ জনাইছোঁ। Particularly, I'd like to welcome the students who are studying here at Guwahati from different parts of the northeastern region. I'd like to specially welcome them. The students from Tripura, the Arunachal Pradesh, from Nagaland, from Meghalaya, from Mizoram, from Arunachal Pradesh, from all states, the students who are studying here, who are participating in this program, we'd like to welcome them very specially, and we'd like to start our program. First, there will be shouting of slogan, then there will be a brief speech by all the leaders from Northeast, then there will be shouting of slogan. Now, let us start with our slogan. Aru amar gote kothati hol je it's a question of solidarity, unity. We like to show the central government that 7 states we are united. 7 states we are united. Yes, we like to tell the central government, yes, politically we are divided into 7 states, but mentally, emotionally we are one, that is Northeast. With that spirit we are assembling here at Guwahati. Aru সেই কাৰণে আমি হাতত হাত ধৰি সকলোৱে আমি একেলগে আমি স্লোগান দিম। সকলোকে হাতত হাত ধৰি মই স্লোগান দিবৰ কাৰণে অনুৰোধ জনাইছোঁ। সকলোকে প্ৰথমে হাতত হাত ধৰি লওক। সকলোৱে হাতত হাত ধৰি আমি উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল আমি ৰাজনৈতিকভাৱে 7 ভাগ হ'ব পাৰোঁ, কিন্তু আমি আৰ্থিকভাৱে আমি সকলো আমি ঐক্যবদ্ধ, আৰু সেইকাৰণে আমি একেলগে আমি শ্লোগান দিম। Yeah. government high, high. Central government high, high. State government high, high. Central government high, high. Central government high, high. Central government high, high. Central government high, high. Inqilab Zindabad. Inqilab Zindabad. Oh. All Assam students in a long live. All Odisha students in a long live. Naga students in a long live. All Manipur students in a long live. North Unity long live. That's all long live. Central government high. Central government high. Prime Minister high. All central government high. State governments high. Inqilab Zindabad. Citizenship amendment high. Citizenship amendment high. Inqilab Zindabad. North Unity long live. Indian unity long live. Inqilab Zindabad. Inqilab Zindabad. Narendra Modi high. Narendra Modi high. Narendra Modi high. Central government high. Central government high. All state government high. All state government high. Bangladeshi protector high. Bangladeshi protector high. Bangladeshi protector high. North Unity high. North Unity high. North Unity high. Long live. North Unity long live. North Indigenous unity long live. Indigenous unity long live. North Unity long live. Inqilab Zindabad. Central government high. Citizenship amendment high. Citizenship amendment high. Bangladeshi protector high. Bangladeshi protector high. Neso long live. Neso long live. Central government high. Central government high. All state government high. All political party high. All Bangladeshi protector high. North Unity long live. North Unity long live. North Unity long live. North Unity long live. Central government high. Narendra Modi high. All political party high. All state government high. Bangladeshi protector high. North Unity long live. Indigenous unity long live. Why central government high? Hello. আমাৰ গুৱাহাটী মণিপুৰী বৈষ্ণৱ সংঘৰীয়া মহিলাসকলৰ বয়োজ্যেষ্ঠসকলে আহি এই উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলৰ ঐক্যবদ্ধ সংগ্ৰামত আশীৰ্বাদ দিবলৈ আহিলে তেখেতসকলক আমি ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ। তেখেতসকলৰ সকলোকে হাত চাপৰি মাৰি গুৱাহাটী মণিপুৰী গোষ্ঠীৰ সন্মানীয় মহিলাসকল আৰু পুৰুষসকলে আহি আমাক আশীৰ্বাদ দিবলৈ আহিছিল। আজি তেখেতসকলৰ বছৰীয়া এটা উৎসৱ, বছৰীয়া এটা উৎসৱ আছে, পবিত্ৰ উৎসৱ। তেখেতসকল এটা পবিত্ৰ তেওঁলোকৰ প্ৰাৰ্থনা হ'ব। প্ৰাৰ্থনাৰ মাজৰ পৰা আহি আমাক আশীৰ্বাদ দিলে, গতিকে তেখেতসকলক আমি আন্তৰিক ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ। এটা হাত চাপৰি দিলে তেখেতক ধন্যবাদ জনোৱা হ'ব। মণিপুৰী গোষ্ঠী জিন্দাবাদ। এতিয়া বন্ধুসকল, আমি এখন কোনো মিটিং আৰম্ভ কৰিম। কোনো ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীয়ে যাতে শৃংখলা ভংগ নকৰে, কাৰণ উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলৰ 7খন ৰাজ্যৰ ছাত্ৰ নেতাসকল আহি উপস্থিত আছে। We would like to start this protest meeting now. May I request the Sinam Prakash. Sinam Prakash is the Secretary General of Northeast Student Organization, and he is also the advisor of all Manipur Students Union. Friends, we would like to tell you that the chairman of Neso, our Samuel Jera, his father is ill, he is hospitalized, so he could not attend this protest meeting, but he is sending his best wishes to us. But the leaders of Khasi Students Union, both President, Secretary and the team is there. So now may I request the Secretary General of Neso and the advisor of all Manipur Students Union, Mr. Sinam Prakash, to express his view. সকলোকে শৃংখলাবদ্ধ ৰক্ষা কৰিবৰ কাৰণে অনুৰোধ জনাইছোঁ। শৃংখলা। Sinam, please come.
First of all, I, on behalf of Northern Students Organization, welcome each and every one of you in today's protest. And I extend thankfulness to the office bearers of Nesos, the leaders of the component organizations, all Assam Students Union, Khasi Students Union, Gano Students Union, Neso Tripura Students Federation, all Arunachal Pradesh Students Union, Naga Students Federation, friends, all of us gathered here today to show the unity and the strength of the northeastern states. The 7 northeastern states are united. This issue is not the issue of Assam, it's the issue of the entire northeastern states. All of us are fighting for this issue. And we have submitted our memorandums opposing this bill several times to the central government. We met Rajnath, we also met Kiran Rijiju, and we also submitted our memorandum to the Joint Parliamentary Committee expressing our views opposing this. But the central government is not showing any positive response. As such, Neso has announced series of our agitation. Part of that announcement is they are going where protesting here in the gateway of Northeast, Guwahati, and after this, on 30th of this month, we also have the protest in the capital of the 7 northern states. Thereafter also we will proceed to Delhi and we will have the protest. All of us know that the central government mindset is protecting the illegal foreigners. And we have sent a message that Northeast is not the dumping ground of the foreigners. It's not the dumping ground of Bangladeshis. All our states have been flooded. We know the plight of Tripura. Tripura has already lost its tribal identity. Today they are the minority in their own state. And Assam also we know is flooded with Bangladeshis. And because of these foreigners, these illegal migrants, all the 7 states are affected. It's a threat to the identity, it's a threat to our language, it's a threat to our culture, our tradition. The whole demography has been changed. We cannot accept this unconstitutional bill. How can a citizen be granted on the basis of religion? We are in a secular nation. It's totally unconstitutional and we cannot accept. We have been demanding to detain and deport these foreigners, but instead they are making a laws for protecting the Bangladeshi foreigners. That cannot be accepted by the northeastern peoples. Yes, friends, at any cost, at any atmosphere, we cannot accept this bill. And a strong message from the northeastern states to the central government that they should withdraw this bill. Otherwise, they will face severe consequences. Until and unless this bill has been withdrawn, we are not going to stop our protest, our agitations. Yes, friends. And lastly, I would like to request all the component organizations of Nesos to give best effort to make the government withdraw this bill. Let us united, let us show the central government the strength of the indigenous people of Northeast. With these few words, thank you very much.
আমাৰ ত্ৰিপুৰাৰ পৰা আহিছে, অৰুণাচলৰ পৰা আহিছে, খাচী ছাত্ৰ সন্থা, গাৰো ছাত্ৰ সন্থা, মণিপুৰ ছাত্ৰ সন্থা, সকলোৰে কথা আমি অলপ অলপ শুনিম। নাগা মিজো চবৰে অলপ অলপ কথা শুনিম। ৰ'দ দিছে তথাপি সংগ্ৰাম। আৰু এতিয়া আমাৰ আমাৰ উদ্যোক্তা সদৌ অসম ছাত্ৰ সন্থাৰ সন্মানীয় সভাপতি তথা উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল ছাত্ৰ সংগঠনৰ উপ সভাপতি দীপাংকৰ নাথ ডাঙৰীয়াক মই ক'বলৈ অনুৰোধ জনালোঁ। উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলৰ দুৱাৰমুখ এই গুৱাহাটী মহানগৰীত উত্তৰ পূব ছাত্ৰ সংগঠনৰ এই প্ৰতিবাদী সভাত উপস্থিত আমাৰ আটাইৰে সন্মানৰ উত্তৰ পূব ছাত্ৰ সংগঠনৰ সন্মানীয় সাধাৰণ সম্পাদক শ্ৰীনাম প্ৰকাশ ডাঙৰীয়া, উত্তৰ পূব ছাত্ৰ সংগঠনৰ সন্মানীয় উপদেষ্টা ডক্টৰ সমুজ্জ্বল কুমাৰ ভট্টাচাৰ্যদেৱ, উত্তৰ পূব ছাত্ৰ সংগঠনৰ কনষ্টিটিউয়েণ্ট অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যনৰ সন্মানীয় সভাপতি সম্পাদক প্ৰমুখ্য কৰ্মকৰ্তাসকল, উত্তৰ পূব সংগঠনৰ উপ সভাপতিকে ধৰি ছাত্ৰ সন্থাৰ কেন্দ্ৰীয় সমিতিৰ সতীৰ্থ বন্ধুসকল আৰু বিভিন্ন ঠাইৰ পৰা আহি উপস্থিত হোৱা ছাত্ৰ সন্থা আৰু আন আন সংগঠনৰ সন্মানীয় কৰ্মকৰ্তাসকল, মই আটাইকে সদৌ অসম ছাত্ৰ সন্থাৰ তৰফৰ পৰা আন্তৰিক শ্ৰদ্ধা আৰু কৃতজ্ঞতা জনাইছোঁ। সদৌ অসম ছাত্ৰ সন্থাই আৰু উত্তৰ পূব ছাত্ৰ সংগঠনে 2015 চনৰ পৰাই আমি প্ৰথম যেতিয়া নটিফিকেশ্যনৰ অৰ্ডাৰ দুখন আহিছিল তেতিয়াৰ পৰাই আমি সমগ্ৰ নৰ্থ ইষ্ট হিচাপত আমি আন্দোলন কৰি আহিছোঁ। সদৌ অসম ছাত্ৰ সন্থাই অসমত কৰিছে, বিভিন্ন জিলাই জিলাই কৰিছে আৰু উত্তৰ পূব ছাত্ৰ সংগঠনে নিজৰ নিজৰ হেডকোৱাৰ্টাৰত ইতিমধ্যে সেই প্ৰটেষ্ট কৰি আহিছে 2015 চনৰ পৰাই। তৎসত্ত্বেও এই 2018 চনলৈকে কণ্টিনিউৱাছলি প্ৰটেষ্ট চলি থকাৰ পিছতো কেন্দ্ৰীয় চৰকাৰে আমাৰ ওপৰত নাগৰিকত্ব সংশোধনী বিধেয়ক চিটিজেনশ্বিপ এমেণ্ডমেণ্ট বিল 2016 এইখন জাপি দিবৰ কাৰণে অহৰহ চেষ্টা কৰি আছে। আজি এটা বিশেষ দিন আৰু সেই দিনটোত আমি আটাই একত্ৰিত হৈছো কাৰণ জেপিসি আজি দিল্লীত তেওঁলোকে সভা আহ্বান কৰিছে আৰু আজিৰ সভাৰ পিছতে নেক্সট সংসদত তেওঁলোকে কি সিদ্ধান্ত ল'ব এই সিদ্ধান্ত জনাব আৰু সেইকাৰণে ততাতৈয়াকৈ আমি সদৌ অসম ছাত্ৰ সন্থা লগতে নৰ্থ ইষ্ট অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যন আমি আটাই লগ লাগি পেলাই গুৱাহাটীৰ দুৱাৰমুখ যিহেতু প্ৰথম পৰ্যায়ৰ আমি নৰ্থ ইষ্ট ষ্টুডেণ্টছ অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যনে আমি এই বিলখনৰ অপ'জ কৰি আজি গুৱাহাটীত আমি আটাই একত্ৰিত হৈছোঁ আৰু গোটেই নৰ্থ ইষ্ট ৱাইজ ইয়াৰ পিছৰ যি প্ৰটেষ্ট সেই প্ৰটেষ্ট প্ৰগ্ৰাম পৰৱৰ্তী পৰ্যায়ত অনুষ্ঠিত হ'ব প্ৰত্যেকখন ষ্টেটৰ হেডকোৱাৰ্টাৰ গতিকে সদৌ অসম ছাত্ৰ সন্থাই অতদিনে আমি কৈ আহিছোঁ নেছো অতদিনে কৈ আহিছোঁ ইয়াৰ আগত দীঘলী পুখুৰী পাৰত আমি আটাই একত্ৰিত হৈ প্ৰতিবাদ কৰিছোঁ ইয়াৰ আগতে ৰাজভৱনত নেছৰ উদ্যোগত প্ৰতিবাদ কৰা হৈছে এই চিটিজেনশ্বিপ এমেণ্ডমেণ্ট বিলখন বাতিল কৰাৰ দাবীত লগতে লং টাৰ্ম ভিছাকে ধৰি আৰু যি দুখন নটিফিকেশ্যন এণ্ড অৰ্ডাৰ এই আটাইকেইখনকে লৈ পেলাই এইখন কোনো কাৰণত যাতে ভাৰতবৰ্ষত বা অসমত লাগু কৰিব নোৱাৰে তাৰ বিৰুদ্ধে আমি প্ৰতিবাদ কৰি আহিছোঁ গতিকে মই আপোনালোক আটাইকে ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ আৰু কেন্দ্ৰীয় চৰকাৰক সকিয়াই দিব বিচাৰিছোঁ এই বিলখন কোনো কাৰণত আমি একচেপ্ট নকৰোঁ এই বিল বাতিল হ'বই লাগিব আৰু অসম চৰকাৰকে ধৰি নৰ্থ ইষ্টৰ প্ৰত্যেকখন চৰকাৰলৈ আমি আহ্বান জনাইছোঁ আমি দাবী জনাইছোঁ অতি শীঘ্ৰে মেঘালয় চৰকাৰে যেনেকৈ এই বিলখন অপ'জ কৰি ডিচিশ্যন লৈছে সেই ধৰণে সিদ্ধান্ত গ্ৰহণ কৰক এই বিলে অসমৰ সভ্যতা সংস্কৃতি ভাষা সকলো শেষ কৰিব এই কথা স্পষ্ট কাৰণ সদৌ অসম ছাত্ৰ সন্থাই অতদিনে আমি এই কথাটো কৈ আহিছোঁ আৰু অসমৰ লগতে নৰ্থ ইষ্টৰ প্ৰতিটো ছেকশ্যনৰ বুদ্ধিজীৱীয়ে ইতিমধ্যে এই বিলখনৰ প্ৰটেষ্ট কৰি আহিছে অপজিশ্যন টু অৰ্ডাৰ ৰুল বিল এণ্ড লং টাৰ্ম ভিছা The Government of India issued Foreigners Amendment Order 2015, Passport Entry into India Amendment Rules 2015, and introduced the Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016 in Parliament to provide citizenship to the Hindu Bangladeshis who entered illegally Assam and the other northeast states till December 2014. Though the two notification and the bill are applicable to the whole country, they will affect the states of northeast region. Again, the Government of India has also introduced the provision of long-term visa for the Hindu Bangladeshis. All these measures are aimed at helping the illegal Bangladeshis to obtain Indian citizenship and settle in the northeast region. The Northeast Students Organization strongly opposed all these measures and will not accept any under the circumstances. Neso submitted a memorandum to the Joint Parliamentary Committee also. So we would like to thank all of the constituent organization, leader of the constituent organization. Thank you. Thank you.
সদৌ অসম ছাত্ৰ সন্থাৰ সন্মানীয় সভাপতি তথা উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল ছাত্ৰ সংগঠনৰ উপসভাপতি দীপাংকৰ নাথ ডাঙৰীয়াক মই ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ বন্ধুসকল ত্ৰিপুৰা ৰাজ্যৰ পৰা আহিছে আমাৰ ওচৰলৈ আৰু ত্ৰিপুৰাত এতিয়া জনসংখ্যা হ'ল 40 লাখ প্ৰায় তাৰ খিলঞ্জীয়া ত্ৰিপুৰীৰ সংখ্যা হ'ল মাত্ৰ প্ৰায় 10 লাখ So friends, the leaders from Tripura Student Federation is Ms. Ras. We all know what is the fate there in the Tripura. Out of 40 lakhs, around 10 lakhs only the indigenous population there. Aru amar majot Tripura Chhatra Santhar, Tripura Chhatra Federation aru Upadeshta aru Neso Upasabhapati Upendra Devarma amar majot ase. May I now request Upendra Devarma, the Vice Chairman of Neso and also the advisor of Tripura Student Federation. ত্ৰিপুৰাৰ পৰা আহিছে সকলোকে হাত চাপৰি মাৰি এটা দুদিন ধৰি ৰেলেৰে আহি গুৱাহাটীত উপস্থিত হৈছে উপেন্দ্ৰ দেৱবৰ্মা
Good afternoon everyone. It's a privilege to be here to share our views on behalf of Neso and to share our difficulties in the state of Tripura. Respected Advisor Neso, President Asu, the host, and Secretary Dipanka Kumar Nath and Lurinditi Gogoi, leaders of member organizations, people from different parts of the states, participants, and my dear friends from Tripura. I extend my heartiest thanks and gratitude on behalf of my organization. As you all know, we are here to oppose the Citizenship Amendment Bill. You are also aware that Tripura, a tiny state, which have never been ruled even by the British, is now under the rule of the illegal immigrants. We have been strong enough to defend our borders prior to 1947. It was only in 1949, 15 October, that Tripura have merged with the Indian Union. Since then, the porous borders, through the porous borders, the illegal immigrants have been more successful in crossing the Indian territory through Bangladesh, where they have become the majority and occupying all the economic, socio-economic and political power in our soil. This is to inform you that Tripura was a princely state. Now we have become a microscopic minority. With the influx, the total population of Tripura is now around 40 lakhs, where we are only 10 lakhs. Now here we can clearly know the demographic situation of Tripura. Now it is because of the influx, because of the system in the Indian government, what they have done for the illegal immigrants. As my earlier speakers have said, there are lots of terms and conditions they have given to make the illegal immigrants possible of having a long-term visa to be here in India. Now, what I want to clearly say is, Tripura being our own soil, we have to demand for our own issues. In a sense, even we have to ask the government to give us authority to wear our own clothes, to speak our own language. We have lost our language, we have lost our culture, we have lost everything. Now, as you are already aware, even the present Chief Minister, Mr. Biplab Kumar Dev, is a Bangladeshi who entered Tripura or India after 1971. I am warning my friends, all of us here, Assam and the other Northeast, let us not make our state like our state Tripura. Let us be strong enough to protect ourselves. Let us oppose the government. Let us oppose the move of the government, especially the BJP government, both in the center and in the states, and in different parts of this Northeast, all the governments, they are more interested in protecting the illegal immigrants, not the indigenous people, not the original people of this soil. So let us be aware that we are to protect our own soil. The BJP also have, BJP government, the BJP leaders have also said, let us make India not like Kashmir, not like JNK, but like Tripura. Which means they are inviting more illegal immigrants to come to India or the Northeast. That is why Tripura is again and again an example that we can make like Tripura but not like JNK, which means illegal immigrants can stay safely, which we are opposing for that. My dear friends, once again, this is the unity of Neso. This is the students' unity of the Northeastern region. Unless we fight together, this kind of a bill will go on. So, by this unity, by this opposition, we shall stop Citizenship Amendment Bill, and the government should withdraw and stop this Citizenship Amendment Bill. Lastly, I again want to thank the host and warn the other Northeast states that please protect your state from becoming a second Tripura. Thank you.
Thank you, Upendra. Our Upur Mansal that the DTO Tripura Nohoy, Tarkane, Amanjanale. Thank you. এতিয়া মেঘালয় খাচী ছাত্ৰ সন্থাৰ সন্মানীয় সভাপতি সম্পাদক দুইগৰাকী আছে আমাৰ মাজত লম্বক the president of KSU and Mr. Donald, general secretary of KSU is joining us. May I now request the president of Khasi Students Union, Mr. Lombok.
Lurinda. Oh, Dada, Lurinda. How flight?
With due to respect the advisor of the Northeast Student Organization, Dr. Samujal, Secretary General of the Northeast Student Organization, all the member leaders of the Northeast Student Organization, different student organizations of the Northeast, different groups, students, and ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Khasi Student Union, we are strongly opposed to the Citizenship Amendment Bill because we understand this is draconian law to destroy the unique identity of the Northeastern region. I am sad to say we expect that the central government will protect the unique identity of the Northeast, but the central government protects the illegal migrant who destroy the unique identity of the Northeast. From this platform, I call upon all this political party, the government of the 7 states of the Northeast to unite together and totally reject this amendment bill of the central government. The student organization of Northeast, we protest democratically by voice. But I can read a message to the central government: if our voice turn to violence, let the central government take responsibility. From the Khasi Union, we are ready to fight. We are ready to sacrifice for the life, for the unique identity of this Northeastern region. Last but not least, I send the message to the central government: let the central government, through the Citizenship Amendment, to revive Ganga and protect the identity of the Northeastern region. We are not the dustbin that all the waste product from the central government through to the Northeastern region. This is not the land of the illegal migrant. This is the land of indigenous community of the Northeastern region. With this few words, thank you very much from Muslim Northeast Student Organization.
Thank you, Lambak, the president of Khasi Students Union. Khasi Chhatra Sanghai, Police Hobe Korigol, Aru, এটা খুদু অৰুণাচলৰ পৰা আহিছে অৰুণাচল প্ৰদেশৰ পৰা ডাঙৰ দল আহিছে আমাৰ ইয়াত মাৰ্গী ৰিবা আছে তেওঁ নেছো অৰ্গেন সেক্ৰেটাৰী প্ৰীতম আছে কোঅৰ্ডিনেটৰ তাৰপিছত খুদু অৰুণাচল প্ৰদেশ ছাত্ৰ সন্থাৰ সাধাৰণ সম্পাদক তবম দাই মই প্ৰথমতে তবম দাই এটা অৰুণাচল প্ৰদেশ ছাত্ৰ সন্থাৰ সাধাৰণ সম্পাদক তবম দাই তেখেতক বক্তব্য
Neso Advisor Dr. Samujal Bhattacharya, Secretary General, Vice Chairman, the President General Secretaries of all the component organizations of Neso, all the students from 7 states जो आज यहाँ इकट्ठा हुआ है, हमारा जो ये सिटीजनशिप अमेंडमेंट बिल जो 2016 इसको अपोज करने के लिए, ये देखिए ये जो बिल है, ये एक बिल ऐसा एक विडंबना वाला एक सिचुएशन में हम लोग को एक क्रॉस रोड पे लाके रखा हुआ है। इस बिल से the central governments, the people who are in the power, they are trying to annihilate the indigenous people of Northeast. Northeast dumping ground नहीं है, Northeast is not a dumping ground for illegal immigrants. ये हमारा जो स्ट्रगल है, ये जो हमारा लड़ाई है, हम नेसो का बैनर में आंसू हो, एनएसएफ हो, केएसयू हो, जीएसयू हो, नेसो का बैनर में जब से ये संविधान में लाने के लिए सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट कोशिश किया है, तब से ये हम लोगों ने मुहिम को छेड़ा है। और आज भी ये आज हम लोग फिर एकजुट हुआ है, जिससे अपना आवाज उठाने के लिए, ताकि हम लोग का जो हम लोग का दुख तकलीफ है जेपीसी में पहुंचे कि वहां का नॉर्थ ईस्ट का जो इंडिजिनस पीपल है, अंडर द बैनर ऑफ नेसो, अंडर द लीडरशिप ऑफ डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस ऑफ डिफरेंट अपेक्स स्टूडेंट्स बॉडी ऑफ 7 स्टेट्स अपोज कर रहा है। और जब तक इन ब्रूटलिटी ये जो बिल इसको वापस सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट नहीं लेगा, under the banner, under the leadership of Neso leadership, all the component organizations of Neso will stand united and we will fight. हम लोग अपना माटी, अपना ट्रेडिशन, अपना कल्चर, अपना जो लैंग्वेज है, इसको बचाने के लिए हम लोग जब तक हम लोग बचेंगे तब तक लड़ते रहेगा। वैसे क्योंकि मैं अपसू से बिलोंग करता हूँ, मैं अरुणाचल प्रदेश को आज रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ। सबका सब नॉर्थ ईस्ट में जितने भी असम में जिस प्रकार का प्रॉब्लम है, त्रिपुरा में जिस प्रकार प्रॉब्लम है, मेघालय में, नागालैंड में जिस प्रकार का अपना अपना प्रॉब्लम है, उसी प्रकार हमारा अरुणाचल में भी बहुत सारा प्रोग्राम है। जैसा हमारा एडवाइजर दादा ने बोला, दो have been differentiated because of the political this one, but our aspirations, हम लोग का जो सोच है, जो भावना है, आज भी जुड़ा हुआ है। हमारा वहाँ भी चकमा आजम का जो प्रॉब्लम है, वो 50 साल बीत गया है। And we see a linkage in this, हम लोग को एक लिंकेज दिखा देता है ये जो बिल है। They are trying to bring in minorities, Hindu, Muslims, Buddhist, और हम लोग के लिए देखिए, as a student organization, as a protector of the indigenous rights, हम लोग के लिए illegal means illegal, जो इलीगल है वो इलीगल है, वो चाहे हिंदू हो, चाहे मुस्लिम हो, चाहे क्रिश्चियन हो, जो इलीगल है वो इलीगल है। तो लिंकेज जिस प्रकार जो अरुणाचल का कॉन्टेक्स्ट में अगर बोला जाएगा, तो चकमा से नाजो हुआ पिंपल में अरुणाचल प्रदेश विदाउट द प्री कंसर्न ऑफ द इंडिजिनस पीपल वे बैक इन 1964 they are Buddhist, they are Hindu। तो इस प्रकार से धीरे धीरे इनको लाने के लिए कर रहा है। मैं इसलिए खासकर जो आज भी अरुणाचल का जो छात्र आया है, आज उनको भी आह्वान करता हूँ, गुहार लगाता हूँ, हमेशा अपना राइट के लिए फाइट करना है। एंड नॉट ओनली फॉर अरुणाचल, फॉर ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स, जो यंग जनरेशन, जो यंग पीढ़ी है, आसाम का हो, त्रिपुरा का हो, मणिपुर का हो, अपना लड़ाई, अपना जो समय है उसके लड़ाई के लिए हम लोग को लड़ना है। एंड वॉट्स अ बेटर प्लेटफॉर्म हम लोग को एक नेशो का प्लेटफॉर्म मिला है अपना आवाज को बुलंद करने के लिए, अपना जो इसको अपना का जो प्रेरणा है, अपना जो दुख तंगी है इसको हल करने के लिए। मैं नेशो लीडरशिप को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ, क्योंकि बहुत सारा कंपोनेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जहाँ अपना एक दो बार रखेगा, में ज्यादा वक्त नहीं लूंगा। हमें भी में मणिपुर सिटीजनशिप अमेंडमेंट बिल ये है, हम लोग कभी नहीं बनेगा। We demand total repeal of the Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016 because this bill, ये बिल जो है, this is not a secular this one bill, जो हमारा संविधान है, the Constitution of India is a secular this one, वो हमें सब धर्म सबका वो मान्यता देता है, लेकिन ये जो बिल लाने जा रहा है, they are trying to bring in the Hindus, तो हमने जैसे बोला, हम लोगों के लिए illegals and illegal, ना हिंदू चलेगा, ना मुस्लिम चलेगा, ना क्रिश्चियन चलेगा। Lastly, जाको राते सारिया, मार सके ना कोई, जब तक हम लोग बैठे हैं, नेशो के बैनर में, अफसुल के बैनर में, आसुल के बैनर में, अपना बैनर में, हम लोग अपना सर्वाइवल के लिए फाइट करेगा। Long live नेशो, long live स्टूडेंट्स यूनियन।
Thank you, Dubam Dai, the General Secretary of AFSU. We like to express our gratitude to the students who are studying from Arunachal here in Guwahati. We like to thank them because the students from Arunachal, they are studying here, they have joined in this program, so thank you. At the same time, on behalf of Neso, we like to tell the people of Arunachal Pradesh that you are not alone. We are also supporting the cause of the people of Arunachal Pradesh. We have extended our support to the issues raised by all Arunachal Pradesh students union regarding the SAKMAs. We have extended our full support to all Arunachal Pradesh students union. So, now from Garu Hills, from Meghalaya, we have Mansingh Sangma, the Assistant General Secretary of Neso, and also the advisor of Garu Students Union, and the Tansak, the President of Garu Students Union, and other leaders here. May I now request the President of Garu Students Union, Mr. Tansak, Garu Chhatro Sanghar Sabhapati Tansak, তেখেতৰ বক্তব্য ৰাখিবলৈ অনুৰোধ জনালোঁ।
Good afternoon. Thank you. My leaders from Neso and all my colleagues in of Northeast, the students organization of Northeast. I'm very grateful to be here. It is a privilege to be here. But I also stand before you at one of the most dangerous times. This is one of the most dangerous times. Because the very identity as the indigenous people of Northeast is being threatened. Various leaders have been saying, do not make Northeast the dumping ground of illegal immigrants, migrants, or illegal Bangladeshis. And this has been true for a long time. This started with Joel Nehru, long time before. And the only person who opposed him was our beloved Lokpriya Gopinath Bordoloi. The Chief Minister of Assam opposed this move long time before. And he said, he was the first one to say Northeast should not be the dumping ground of illegal immigrants. And I'm telling you this one thing, because we, Meghalaya, share 400 plus kilometers with Bangladesh, and our plain areas are swamped with Bangladeshis. They are swamped with Bangladeshis, and they are saying now they want a separate district in the plain belt district of Garu Hills. This is the danger we are facing. And when we try to fight, you know what the government says to the students' organization? That we are anti-development, that we are anti-secular. I say no. If development is coming, if development happens in our place, we the indigenous people should get the maximum benefit of the development. It must not be shared with anybody. We must have it. Religion is not a ground, because in the Indian Constitution there is something called secularism, which I say to you is bullshit. Because now they are trying to divide us, now they are trying to play humanitarianism based on communal motivation. They are playing communal vote bank politics again. They do not care about Northeast. They want Northeast to be swamped by illegal Hindus, illegal Muslims, illegal Christians, illegal Jains, illegal Buddhists, and illegal foreigners. This is not all. If the central government wants to create chaos
in Northeast, let us give a befitting reply to the central government, and let us say to the central government, you are not the only one who can create chaos. We can also create chaos to protect our people, our indigenous culture, and our identity. And I, as the president of GSU, I pledge that I will fight till the end to make sure that we are not swamped by illegal foreigners, and Northeast should again, I stress again, especially to the youngsters again, I want this to go into their mind. This land is not given to us by the Indian government. This land has been blessed to us by God. It must be understood. Time and again I'm saying, God has given us brains to fight for our people, to fight for our land, eyes to look and fight for our people, hands and legs to fight for our people. Now, we cannot blame God afterwards if we lose our cultural identity, because God has already given us the increments to fight for our people, to fight for our land. With these few words, I say this again, the GSU also opposes the Citizenship Amendment Bill, and we will continue opposing till Neso and the people of Northeast are with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kansak. Our meeting dীঘলীয়াও নহয়, কিন্তু আমাৰ বাকি ৰাজ্যসমূহৰ এজনে কো বেছি নাই আৰু ৩-৪ জনে কলে শেষে হ'ব। এতিয়া মই সুদূৰ অসম ছাত্ৰ সন্থাৰ সাধাৰণ সম্পাদক ৰুৰিণজ্যোতি গগৈ, may now request the General Secretary Vasu ৰুৰিণজ্যোতি গগৈ to express his view.
Respected Secretary General Neso, Srinam Prakash Ji, Advisor of Neso and Advisor of ASU, Dr. Chamudal Bhattacharya, the leaders of Northeast Student Organization, leaders of the constituent student organization of the different states of Northeast, the people, the students gathered here from the entire Northeast. We, the students and the people of Northeast, gathered here, assembled here today to show the solidarity of the Northeastern people, the solidarity of the Northeastern students community, and unitedly, democratically, we say to the government, central government, then that Assam and the entire Northeast is not the grazing ground of illegal foreigner. And we strongly oppose this Citizenship Amendment Bill. Today is a very significant day for Assam and Northeast, because Joint Parliamentary Committee, they are planning to submit their final report to the central government, to the parliament today, and they are assembled 3 p.m. today, and therefore this day is a very significant day for the Assam and Northeast. And we already oppose this Citizenship Amendment Bill and the order and notification and long-term visa, because Assam and Northeast, we have already accepted the burden of illegal foreigners up to 71/24th of March midnight. We had a strong historical movement, that is the Assam movement. In that particular moment, we have sacrificed most of people, more than 855 martyrs have lost their life for the entire nation, for the entire northeastern area. And we want to the central government that movement, that sacrifice, not only for the identity of the Assam and Northeast India. That movement is for the protection of the sovereignty of the whole country. That movement for the protection of the territorial integrity of the entire state, entire country.
Therefore, by Citizenship Amendment Bill do not impose the illegal foreigner, the load of illegal foreigner to the soil of Assam and Northeast. This is clear into the central government, because we are under threat. We are going to lose our identity. We are going to lose our culture, civilization, our tradition, our language, and we are under threat. We are going to lose our political right also. Therefore, this citizenship bill, this is a threat for the federal, this is a threat for the indigenous people of Assam, this is a threat for the constitution also, because we are living in a secular country. Our constitution is a secular constitution. Therefore, granting citizenship on the basis of religion is totally unconstitutional. It is violate the article of the constitution, article number 14 and article number 45. Therefore, this citizenship amendment bill is totally unconstitutional, totally anti-indigenous, and totally against the spirit of the democratic spirit of the whole country. Therefore, ASU and the entire northeastern part, we strongly oppose this citizenship amendment bill, and we warn the central government that do not play politics with the indigenous people. Do not play politics in Northeast India for your vote bank politics. Do not play with indigenous people. It is clear message to the central government and the entire northeastern state government also. And we strongly oppose this bill, and we clearly say that we are living in a federal structure. If you respect the democratic voice of Assam and Northeast India, you must respect this citizenship amendment bill, and in near future, we want central government not to impose the load of illegal foreigners to the soil of India, to the soil of northeastern India, because we have already overburdened. Therefore, no question of take other load of illegal foreigner in Assam. And in near future, we will fight unitedly to protect our identity, to protect our culture, civilization. Thank you.
ভাই হল অলপমান বেছি দেৰি নাই আৰু তিনিটা বজাত যেতিয়া সংসদীয় সমিতিৰ মিটিং হ'ব, অসম আৰু উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলৰ ভৱিষ্যত নিৰূপণ কৰিবলৈ তেওঁলোকে মিটিং হ'ব, আৰু সেইকাৰণে গুৱাহাটীৰ পৰা প্ৰতিবাদ দীঘলীয়া সভা দীঘলীয়া নকৰোঁ। এই থকা সময়খিনি সকলোকে শৃংখলাবদ্ধ হৈ থাকিবৰ কাৰণে অনুৰোধ জনালোঁ। আৰু এতিয়া আমাৰ হাতত বিশেষ দীঘলীয়া তালিকা নাই, আৰু 2-4জন বক্তা আছে। আৰু এতিয়া আমি ফাঁচী ছাত্ৰ সন্থাৰ সাধাৰণ সম্পাদক Dolan বক্তব্য ৰাখিবলৈ অনুৰোধ জনাইছোঁ। May I request the General Secretary of Khasi Students Union. So the leaders of MZP, they are also here. Mr. Moiwa, may I request him to come in the front. Mr. Moiwa. So Donald. Friends, we are delighted to say that Mr. Orup Barbara, the senior advocate of Guwahati High Court, he is amidst us. Please give a big applause for him. Mr. Orup Barbara.
With due respect to the advisor of the Northeast Students Organization and also the chief advisor of the All Assam Students Union, the leaders of the constituent organizations of the Neso, the leaders of APSU, AMSU, ASU, KSU, GSU, NSF, MZP, and JSF. I am overwhelmed to be here because I can see that the young people, the younger generation of the indigenous communities of Assam have come together to express their dissatisfaction and their dissentment against the proposed Citizenship Amendment Bill, which is being planned by the government of India. Yes, we are diverse in culture, we are different in ethnicity, we are different in religion, but we do share a common objective, we do even share a common boundary, and our objective is that to protect our lands, to ensure that our future generations will have a better future, a bright future. A message to the Indian government is that if we impose such draconian bills which aims to oppress and suppress the indigenous communities of the Northeast, then be wary. Just now leaders have given a strong speech. Some people have given strong statements in the press and in social media. The government of India is yet to see our determined action and our powerful action. History has teaches us that the people of Northeast India, the indigenous of Northeast India, fight for their rights. They shed their bloods for the welfare of their community. Let me go back into history. Once upon a time, when the Mughal Empire was at its peak, it tries to overcome, it tries to invade the small Ahom army. But sadly to them, under the leadership of the great General Lachit Borphukan, even though with a small and ill-equipped army, they were able to push back the mighty Mughal Empire. This shows us that yes, indigenous communities of Northeast might be minuscule, they might be considered as microscopic in nature. We might be less in quantity, but we are better in quality, and we are determined to fight till the last drop of our blood. I recall back in the year 2013, when Narendra Modi, he was not the Prime Minister at that time, he addressed a conference of students of Sri Ram College of Commerce, whereby he stated that enough of playing vote bank politics. India should now start initiating development politics. By imposing such a draconian bill like the Citizenship Amendment Bill, is this development politics? Or is it vote bank politics? Knowing very sure that those immigrants that will come and will be under the shelter of the Citizenship Amendment Bill will be in debt to the government. Such an act must never be welcomed by all the organizations, by all the people of the entire Northeast region. This is our land. We have no other land. It is being given to us by our ancestors. Our ancestors shed their bloods to etch a better future for us. Let us not lie down in deep slumber. Let us wake up. Let us close our hands. Let us open our eyes. Let us open our mouths and make a statement that no, we will continue to fight against this bill. And if the government of India intends to go ahead with this bill, then go ahead by trampling over our dead bodies. With these few words, I would like to say that the Khasi Students Union, along with the other allied organizations of the Northeast, that we are saying no, and a very big no, to the Citizenship Amendment Bill. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
Thank you, Mr. Donald, the General Secretary of KSU. We have the President of Tripura Student Federation, Mr. Biswajit Kalai, General Secretary Sunil Devarma, and Vice President and General Secretary of all Manipur Students Union, Peter and Anil. So, before that, we are delighted to express that Mr. Olu Barbara, the Senior Advocate of Guwahati High Court, he is amidst us. He is here to bless us. So may I now request Olu Barbara to bless us.
Yeah. My salute to all of you. Assam and other northeastern states have been subjected to apathy, discrimination, neglect ever since independence. For every achievement we had to go for a movement, even for a ordinary refinery, even for preserving our language in our schools and colleges, and even for conserving and preserving our ethnicity and our culture. Always we had to go for movement. They won't give us without any movement. Now this latest design is the attempt to introduce and pass either by way of an ordinance or by way of an act the Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016. Now, if this bill, this is now the attempt to destabilize Northeast's fabric, to destroy the very existence of all the indigenous tribes and populace of Northeast, including Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura, Arunachal, Nagaland, everywhere. Now, at this juncture, today the meeting is going to be held at 3 o'clock, as I have learned. Now I can tell one thing. I want these persons, one the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, Mr. Rajnath Singh, Mr. Amit Shah, and here the State Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal. May I tell all of you, leaders, politicians, that look, there has been a volcano comprising of the burning hearts of the northeastern youths and people and students. It is dormant till now. The moment you go for this ordinance or the moment you place it in the parliament and pass it, this volcano is going to erupt. Along with this probable ordinance or act, which you never will allow to impose on the people of Northeast, the government, central government, through the back door, have been passing one after another amendments, notifications, amendment of rules, passport entry, the long-term visa, etc., step by step destroying the very fabric and demographic picture of the entire Northeast, which we are also promised, and it will be our bounden duty to keep on opposing all those notifications along with this Citizenship Amendment Bill. This agitation is never going to stop. Before you withdraw this bill and before you withdraw all these bloody notifications. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Urga. Urga is always guiding us, helping us to carry forward this issue, and he is always fighting for the cause of the indigenous people of Northeastern region. और बेसी दिखलिया नाई, तो आमी खान खूब खुशी होचे, नागा स्टूडेंट फेडरेशन लगा, लीडर लगा हमारे मज़े आसिजे, Alam Dami, तो the leaders of Naga Student Federation, Mr. Alam Dami, he is with us. So may I now request Alam Dami to express his view. अभी खान खूब खुशी है से कि नागा स्टूडेंट फेडरेशन लगा लीडर लगा ये रही से दे दामे नौकी लगा अपनी को
respected our chairman and also our advisor and also all the brother and sister of Northeastern and also all the federation and all the unions of president and secretary. I, on behalf of NSF, I would like to thank and we appreciate that our youth number come together here. Moi, bisi kohli ni monnai, really kushi pa. Apni kan ke saina kushi pa la, halap ko karne yati utila se. Ayo, mohan NSF to. We are strongly support Neso. Neso ki decision liya se, ito amakan support ase koi na jane diya la. And regarding the amendment bill 2016, we the NSF, we really condemn and we really oppose that amendment bill. It should be withdrawn. And मैं हिंदी में भी बोलना चाहूँगा, अपना घर में मेहमान आना है तो मालिक को पूछना चाहिए. We are the owners. और दिल्ली वाला से पूछ पास नहीं होगा. अगर मेरे रूम में मेहमान आना है तो मुझे पूछना चाहिए. तो मैं हाँ बोला तो आना चाहिए. जब तक हम हाँ नहीं बोलेगा तब नहीं हो सकता ये बिल्स. ये हमारा हम चाहते हैं कि अगर बांग्लादेशी हो, पाकिस्तानी हो, जो भी हो, अगर यहाँ आना चाहते हैं, आई रिक्वेस्ट जिसे अमेंडमेंट बिल जिसने बनाया, इनको हमारा इंडिया, हमारा नोटिस के लिए वो एक्सटेंड करा दो, तब हम लोग वेलकम करेगा. और बांग्लादेशी हमारा नोटिस दे दो, हमारा असम का मैप में लगा दो, तब आ जाओ. तो बिना यहाँ कहाँ रहेगा आके? तो रहना है, आना है तो निजोर लामाती आनीना असम दे ना वाले नोटिस दे एक पूरी दिबी. इन्हें वाले थकी हो करेगा. So yeah, as I said, as I mentioned that we are the owners of Nordistan. Without our permission, why they allowed to live and why they allowed to enter in Nordistan? We are the owners, so we have to say yes, then they have to send. Unless we say yes, they are not allowed to enter. And these amendments should be withdrawn and should be passed unless nation and we the Nordistan agree. So, among Korean Montagato, nation decision we the NSF strongly support the as we the beginning, as well as this is the beginning. Unless we success लड़ते छोड़ेगा नहीं. ये हम लोग होना चाहिए. पर हमारा इशू हम स्ट्राइक के बुलाए तो मैं बात नहीं था कि ये 4 दिन हो 5 साल हो रहने के लिए मैं तैयार हूँ. ये कभी नहीं हो सकता है. आई रियली अप्रिशिएट नेशन ने ये सब ऑर्गेनाइजेशन किया. हम जैसे कि चाहता है, we really want to do this thing, but then I alone, you alone cannot do that. So unity, we are very strange, and our unity cannot be break by anyone, by any law. We are here to stand and to build our home. So हमारा तरफ से बोलना चाहते हैं कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को we really appreciate ये सब इधर प्रोग्राम बनाई दिया करने की खुशी आसे कि प्रोग्राम से हमारे के जनाबी we are really strongly हमारे support करी ऐसे support करी था कि वो हमारे ला एम ना पहुंचा तक हमारे support करी वो कोई ना कोई जैसे. Thank you.
आमिर खान भी बहुत खुशी है सिरे कलम दमी है यार सब लगा एकदम खूब झुके एक कोई कथा कुछ है तो आमिर खान बहुत खुशी है. So thank you Mr. Dami Alam from NSF. Now may I now request the Peter Loisram, the Vice Chairman of AMSU. There are 2 leaders, Vice Chairman and General Secretary, but I would like to request Peter to, Vice President of all Manipur Students Union. Your General Secretary is also there, but I would like to request the Vice Chairman of all Manipur Students Union.
Good afternoon to one and all. Although it's hot here, even we are standing in front of sun, our sacrifice today, our hard work today will be the goal for tomorrow, because our future generation, our ancestors will regard how we have worked today to safeguard all our ethnic community, all our indigenous people in Northeast, in each state of Northeast. So, first of all, I would like to thank Advisor of Neso, Vice Chairman, Secretary General, and Defense Secretary of Neso, and all the 8 student component of Neso from different 7 states, and students who have gathered here, and media partner who are here with us. Good afternoon to one and all. Before, I would like to say that we oppose strongly we have a Citizenship Amendment Bill. I'd like to just highlight what is Citizenship Amendment Bill. Just it is, people may be, student may be aware or not that there are several people even in Northeast that they don't aware what is Citizenship Amendment Bill. So the Citizenship Amendment Bill, it's a bill which was proposed in 19 July 2016 in Lok Sabha, telling that the illegal migrant from different of the religion, who have the religion Hindu, Buddhist, Persian, or else Christian or Sikh, belonging to the three countries, that is Bangladesh, Afghanistan and Pakistan. They have said only three countries who have this religion, they can be a citizenship of India if they stay for 6 years. Earlier in 1955, Citizenship Act of 1955 says that it should be 11 years, but now who have stayed for 6 years, they can be a citizenship of amendment. But we thought that Assam is a huge state, or else Manipur or Nagaland or Mizoram or else whole Northeast. We thought that we have a huge population. But in 2011 census, the population for whole Northeast is, as compared to India population, is not even 8%, including the all migrant of different places in Northeast. It's not even 8%. So maybe if it is indigenous, then it may be just a 5% like that. So this minor indigenous people population, the Indian woman, they try to save India tiger, they try to save people, or else they try to save any animal in India, but they don't try to save the indigenous people with minor population in India. Why they don't try to save this minor people from extinction? We long for our survival, we long for our extinction from these places, but all these people, all this India, they try to create chaos in this Northeast so that we can be, we can have the faith, we won't have the voice like in Tripura. You know, friends, in Tripura, their language, native language, Korbok, it's the second language in their state. Why not it may be our faith next generation? So we should keep in mind that we also stand against this kind of bill, or else any bill whose name is X, Y, Z, who can destroy or who can who can give an impact in these people of whole Northeast. So I would like to conclude that MSU Manipur Student Union strongly oppose this Citizenship Amendment Bill, and will fight against until this bill has been revoked, or else for the welfare of Northeast people, for the welfare of the whole indigenous people of Northeast, MSU will stand for these people, for this indigenous. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Peter, the Vice President of AMSU. The General Secretary of AMSU is also here, Anil Chebom, but I'd like to express our gratitude to him. Now, we won't prolong our meeting. With two speakers will sum up the meeting. So may I now request the President and General Secretary of PSF, Biswajit Koloi and Sunil Devarma. Biswajit Koloi is the President of Tripura Student Federation, and Sunil Devarma is the General Secretary of Tripura Student Federation. May I now request Sunil Devarma, the General Secretary of Tripura Student Federation. After that, only one speaker, then we will sum up this meeting.
I'd like to thank to the Neso leaders and all component Neso body. Today, TSF is feel very proud and very strong because TSF is not alone. We are united. You all know that Tirupur condition. Tirupur is the worst victim state of illegal migrants from Bangladesh. We know that Tirupur is the only state in the entire country we the indigenous people have been outnumbered by the illegal migrants. Today, from this agitation, I like to remember to the central government of India in 1951 that Mr. Jilipan, the then Home Minister, he has declared in the parliament, Tripura is a super saturated with influx population. Not a single refugee could further be accommodated in Tripura. And another commission was formed in 1961. That was Labour Commission. Here, the influx displaced person from Pakistan to Tripura has enormous and has absorbed the local economy. It has greatly affected the tribals and has made the tribal problem acute. The right of the tribals in land should be safeguarded. Then how and why they are going to pass the Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016? We, DSF, are always against the Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016, and we will never give up, and we'll use the last breath. We'll fight for our identity, for our country, for our land, and for our culture. I like to warn, don't play political game for only both banks. Enough is enough. History repeat again, and till the last breath will fight for our identity and for our land. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunil Derparma, the General Secretary of Tripura Student Federation. We'd like to sum up this meeting. পিছফালে থকা বন্ধুসকল সকলো আহিব লাগে একেলগে শেষ কৰিম আৰু সব শেষ কৰিম আৰু অসমৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকলৰ এটা ডাঙৰ দায়িত্ব আছে এতিয়া যিমানবিলাক আছে কাকত সকলো ভাজত আহি গ'লে হ'ল আৰু আমাৰ অসমৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকলৰ দায়িত্ব এটা আছে আমি ইয়াত উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল ছাত্ৰ সংগঠন লগ লাগিছো because the student leaders from Northeast Student Organization and the leaders from AFSU, all Arunachal Pradesh Student Union, Khasi Student Union, Garo Student Union, all Manipur Student Union, Tripura Student Federation, Mijil Jilai Paul, and NSF, they are all here. So, আমি সকলোৱে এটা হাত চাপৰি মাৰিব লাগিব সাতবাৰ মাৰিব লাগিব মই কৈ আছো এবাৰ নহয় আমি প্ৰথম এবাৰ হাত চাপৰি মাৰিম Northeast Students Organization লিডাৰসকলৰ কাৰণে এটা ডাঙৰ হাত চাপৰি It is for Neso. Now, second is for all Arunachal Pradesh Students Union. This is for AFSU. Second, Khasi Students Union. This is for Khasi Students Union. Then Garo Students Union. This is for Garo Students Union. Then all Manipur Students Union. This is for AFSU. Then one for Mijil Jilai Paul, their leaders are there. One for Naga Student Federation. Tripura to be Jama and most of the students from Arunachal and Tripura. So the last clap for Tripura Student Federation. Are you asking that to me? We'd like to sum up this whole protest program, but now before that, I'd like to express my gratitude to Rishinam Prakash, the Secretary General of Neso, the Office Bearer of Neso, Upendra Deparma, Mansingh Sangma, Margaret Riba, Lut, and Pritom. And I'd like to express our special gratitude to all the Assam Students Union on behalf of Neso because for hosting this program. Dipankar Nath, the President of ASU, and General Secretary Luin Jili Gogoi. Thanks, Dipankar Luin and leaders of ASU. And I'd like to express my gratitude to Lombok and Donald, the President Secretary of KHASU Students Union, Mr. Tansak, the President and other leaders of Garu Students Union, Vishwajit Goloi and Sunil Deparma, the President Secretary of TSF and other leaders of TSF, Tawang Dai, the General Secretary of APSU, Peter Longsom and Anil Joymam, the Vice President and General Secretary of AMSU, Maima, leaders of MJP and other office bearers of MJP, Alam Demai, the NSF and other leaders of TSF, Sudev Deparma, Vishwajit Kumar, Kumar Kaloi and Michael Deparma. I'd like to express our gratitude to all the early leaders of Neso and other constituent organizations. And I'd like to request all the participants to give a big applause for the students of Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura and other students who are coming here to join this program. So friends, today at 3, the Joint Parliamentary Committee on Citizenship Amendment Bill will sit. They will discuss and they will decide about the fate of the indigenous people of Northeastern region. So from here, before I sum up my meeting, I would like to warn the central government with some slogans. First with ho ho! It's a indigenous slogan from the gateway of Northeast, from Guwahati to the central government, to all the state governments, to all the political leaders and the members of the JPC, Joint Parliamentary Committee. Ho ho! It's a warning to the government. Then the students from Assam, they are here. We like to express a warning in the Assamese language also. How? Uttar Purbansal Lord lagi se. Uttar Purbansal Lord lagi se. Delhi Sotar Husiyar. Rajya Sarkar Husiyar. Rajya Neta Husiyar. Uttar Purbansal love. Not easy to love. Not easy to love. It's a warning to the central government. It's a warning to all the state governments of this northeastern region. It's a warning to all the political leaders. It's a warning to the Joint Parliamentary Committee. Friends, we are always saying, I like to repeat it. We are divided into 7 states, Northeast. But we are mentally, we are emotionally, we are one, that is Northeast. I thought that we are united here in the gateway of Northeast. The issue is very clear. The central government, they want to create this Northeast as a dumping ground of illegal foreigners. That we will not accept, at any cost, at any atmosphere. They are trying to impose the Citizenship Amendment Bill. Friends, this is not the only single bill. Before that, the central government, they have introduced Foreigners Amendment Order 2015. It's an executive order. Through this executive order, they try to protect the interests of the illegal Bangladeshis. Number 1. Number 2, passport entry into India, notification 2015. It is also a method to protect the interests of the illegal foreigners in Northeast. We are opposing it. Third, this Citizenship Amendment Bill. Fourth, long-term visa. Through long-term visa, Bangladeshi can enter in Assam and Northeast into India. They can have Aadhaar card, they can have PAN card, they can purchase land, they can acquire property. And one fine morning, Government of India will tell, give them citizenship. So we are opposing 4. 1, Foreigners Amendment Bill. 2nd, passport and entry into India to notification 2015. 3rd, Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016. 4th, long-term visa. We are opposing 4. And now they are planning to walk out for work permit for the illegal foreigners. That also we are opposing. Any method, any measures which can protect the interest of illegal Bangladeshis, we are opposing and will be determined to oppose it. And friends, the Joint Parliamentary Committee will sit at 3 at Delhi today. They will discuss and decide what will be the fate of this Citizen Amendment Bill. Because they are preparing to submit this report in the coming winter session of the Parliament. But from Guwahati, from Gateway Northeast, we like to tell them, the honorable members of the Joint Parliamentary Committee, they came over to Northeast. Before that, the Northeast Student Organization went to Shillong to submit our views before the Joint Parliamentary Committee. In Delhi, the ASU and 28 organizations, we had submitted our views before the Joint Parliamentary Committee. We had requested them, because this bill will affect the interest of the indigenous people of Northeast. So we had requested them to come over to Assam in other parts of the Assam, like Upper Assam, Lower Assam, North Assam, Middle Assam, the hill districts. In Shillong, when we met the Joint Parliamentary Committee, we had requested them to come over to Assam and Shillong only. You will have to come to Garu Hills, you will have to come to Nagaland, you will have to come to Tripura, you will have to come to Arunachal Pradesh, you will have to come to Mizoram, you will have to come to all the states of Northeastern region. But the JPC, they didn't visit the other parts of the Northeastern region. Without hearing the voices of the indigenous people of Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Garu Hills, how they can submit their report? How they can? They cannot. And I would like to tell them from Guwahati, from the Gateway of Northeast, the hearing of JPCC is not complete. It is an incomplete hearing on the part of JPC. Because without hearing the people of Northeast, how they can submit their report? It's an incomplete hearing on the part of JPC. Friends, somebody is saying, because during our hearing in the JPC, some members has asked us, if we exclude Assam and Northeast, what will be your view? We told them, the spirit of the Assam Accord must not be diluted. Somebody had asked, if we exclude Bangladesh, what will be your opinion? We said that no Bangladeshi can be settled in the Northeastern region. Along with Citizenship Bill, the others, the Foreigners Amendment Order 2015, the passport entry into India notification 2015, long-term visa, all must be scrapped. You exclude Bangladesh, it's okay, but others, only by excluding Bangladesh from this bill, it won't solve this problem. Along with this, you'll have to scrap the Foreigners Amendment Order 2015, the passport entry into India 2015, and long-term visa. You'll have to scrap all. That was our submission. And for that, we are determined to continue our movement. We like to warn the central government, because central government, when during their election campaign, Narendra Modi, the present Prime Minister, had said, they asked the foreigners to pack their bag and baggages. But now what they are doing? They are asking Bangladeshis who are residing in Bangladesh to pack and baggages and come over to Northeast. We cannot accept it. We will not accept it. And I must say, the Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Mr. Colonel Sangma and his team, the cabinet, they have decided to oppose this bill. We like to appreciate their strong stand. The Meghalaya government has taken a very strong stand. We like to thank them, and we like to tell the other Chief Minister of Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, we like to tell all the cabinets of the all states, they should also adopt the same line which is taken by the Meghalaya government. Meghalaya government, though they are supported by BJP, but they have decided to oppose the Citizenship Amendment Bill. Other government also follow the same path. Friends, the friends from Tripura, they are here. Out of 40 lakhs, only 10 lakhs Tripuris are there. They are saying, they are questioning us. Don't allow your state to be the second Tripura. Yes, we are determined. And for that, we like to tell the central government and the political parties, don't think that the people of Tripura is alone. We like to tell the people of the Tripura, we like to tell TSF and our friends from Tripura, we like to tell the people of Tripura, you are not alone. Whole Northeast is behind Tripura. And regarding APSU also, Manipur, Arunachal, the Sakma Hazam's problem is there. You are fighting. And we like to tell the APSU and the people of Arunachal Pradesh, students of Arunachal Pradesh, you are not alone. Whole Northeast is with Arunachal. And we like to tell others also. We like to tell the people of Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram, Manipur, all the people of all states, you are not alone. And we are all united now. We like to warn the central government also. We like to tell them, don't think that the states of Arunachal or Tripura or Assam or Nagaland or Manipur or Mizoram or other states, they are alone. We are not alone. All 7 states we are united. And 7 states of the country, we are telling you, don't impose this bill on us. It's a view of the 7 states. They must realize. But friends, we must say, it's a resentment in our mind. The central rulers, they don't think there is a part of the country beyond Calcutta. They don't think there is a part of the country beyond Calcutta that is Northeast. They must realize this and they must change their mindset. But at the same time, we like to warn them that if they try to impose this bill, the situation of Northeast will be worsened. And we are observing that the central governments, they do not want Northeast in a peaceful atmosphere. That is our feeling. So they are trying to impose this bill on the people of Northeastern region. They are trying to eliminate the people of Northeastern region. If they try to impose this forcefully, it will eliminate the people of Northeastern region. And they want to create an atmosphere which is not be conducive. And it's a design of the central government. They do not want to create a violence-free atmosphere in Northeastern region. বন্ধুসকল 3টা বজাত যুটীয়া সংসদীয় কমিটি মিটিং হ'ব আৰু আমাৰ আজি উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলৰ দুৱাৰমুখৰ পৰা আমি তেওঁলোকক কৈছো যে যুটীয়া সংসদীয় কমিটি আহিছিল তেওঁলোকে উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলৰ ক'লৈকো নগ'ল না নাগালেণ্ড গ'ল না মিজোৰাম গ'ল না ত্ৰিপুৰা গ'ল না মণিপুৰ গ'ল না অৰুণাচল গ'ল নে উজনি অসম গ'ল নে নামনি অসম গ'ল নে উত্তৰ অসম গ'ল নে মধ্য অসম গ'ল নে পাৰ্বত্য জিলালৈ গ'ল ক'তো যোৱা নাই তেওঁলোকে নোযোৱাকৈ যদি আজি সিদ্ধান্ত লয় এইটো অসম্পূৰ্ণ তেওঁলোকৰ শুনানি হ'ব যুটীয়া সংসদীয় কমিটিৰ অসম্পূৰ্ণ শুনানি হ'ব কাৰণ যিখন বিলে গোটেই উত্তৰ অঞ্চলৰ খিলঞ্জীয়া মানুহক অপকাৰ কৰিব উত্তৰ অঞ্চলৰ ৰাইজৰ মতামত নুশুনাকৈ যদি তেওঁলোকে যদি প্ৰতিবেদন দিবলৈ যায় এইটো অসম্পূৰ্ণ শুনানি হ'ব আৰু এই কামটো কৰিলে আমি কেতিয়াও গ্ৰহণ কৰিব নোৱাৰিম অন্য হাতীৰ এইটো কথা স্পষ্ট কোনোবাই কৈছে বাংলাদেশক বাদ দিলে কি হ'ব আমি কৈছো এখন বিলেই নহয় ইয়াত নাগৰিকত্ব সংশোধনী নিৰ্দেশ 2015 আছে পাছপোৰ্ট ভাৰতলৈ প্ৰৱেশ কৰা নিয়ম আছে 2015 দীৰ্ঘম্যাদী ভিসা আছে সকলো বাতিল হ'ব লাগিব এই সকলো বাতিল হ'লেহে আমাৰ খিলঞ্জীয়া মানুহৰ স্বাৰ্থ ৰক্ষা হ'ব আৰু সকলো বাতিল নোহোৱালৈকে আমি ক্ষান্ত নহওঁ এই কথা স্পষ্ট আৰু ইতিমধ্যে ত্ৰিপুৰা ছাত্ৰ বন্ধুসকলে কৈছে যে ত্ৰিপুৰাৰ যি মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী বাংলাদেশৰ পৰা আহে The Chief Minister of Tripura is from Bangladesh. This is the statement of the leaders of the Tripura Student Federation. This is the fate of the Northeastern region. গতিকে এইটো হ'ল আমাৰ অৱস্থা ত্ৰিপুৰা দেখিলো অসম এতিয়া আন ৰাজ্যলৈ সম্প্ৰসাৰণ হৈছে তাৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ ঐক্যবদ্ধ সংগ্ৰাম লাগিব অসমৰ সংগ্ৰাম হৈছে এতিয়া উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল যদি সংগ্ৰাম আজি উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল দুৱাৰমুখলৈ প্ৰতিবাদ হ'ল 30 তাৰিখে 7খন ৰাজ্যৰ ৰাজধানী অসমক বাদ দি প্ৰত্যেকতে প্ৰতিবাদ হ'ব আৰু এইকেইটা দিনত আমি অসমত যেনেকৈ মন্ত্ৰী বিধায়ক সংসদক যেনেকৈ লগ কৰিছো উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলতো সকলো মন্ত্ৰী বিধায়ক সংসদক তেখেতসকলে লগ কৰিব আৰু সংসদ অধিৱেশন আৰম্ভ হোৱাৰ লগে লগে দিল্লীত প্ৰতিবাদৰ কাৰ্যসূচী আৰম্ভ হ'ব উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল যদি আন্দোলন 7খন ৰাজ্যই কৈছে আমি নেমানো আজি দিল্লীত এবিৰ প্ৰতিবাদ স্পষ্ট বাৰ্তা নাগৰিকত্ব সংশোধনী বিল আমি নেমানো তাৰ লগতে নিৰ্দেশনৰ বিল আমি নেমানো এইটো স্পষ্ট বাৰ্তা আমি দিব বিচাৰিছো আৰু কেন্দ্ৰীয় চৰকাৰে অসমখনক উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল শান্তিপূৰ্ণ হৈ থকাটো বিচৰা নাই অস্থিৰ কৰি থকাটো বিচাৰিছে কাৰণে এই বিলখন তেওঁলোকে জাপি দিব খুজিছে যিটো কথা আমি কেতিয়াও মানি ল'ব নোৱাৰো আৰু আজি যেতিয়া সংসদীয় কমিটিয়ে কি কৰে আমি চাম আৰু কোনো কাৰণত যেহেতু নামানো আমি উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল এই সংগ্ৰাম আমি অব্যাহত ৰাখিম এইখিনি কথাকে ক'লো আৰু সকলো সংগ্ৰামী বন্ধুকে মনোবল অটুট ৰাখিবৰ কাৰণে অনুৰোধ জনাইছো অসমৰ মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী সৰ্বানন্দ সোণোৱাল ডাঙৰীয়া খিলঞ্জীয়া মানুহৰ স্বাৰ্থ ৰক্ষা কৰিম বুলি কৈছিল এতিয়া খিলঞ্জীয়া মানুহৰ স্বাৰ্থ ৰক্ষা নোহোৱাৰ উপক্ৰম হৈছে গতিকে অসমৰ সন্মানীয় মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰীগৰাকীয়ে স্পষ্ট ক'ব লাগে বিলৰ সপক্ষে নে বিপক্ষে বাংলাদেশী সপক্ষে নে খিলঞ্জীয়া সপক্ষে স্পষ্ট ক'ব লাগিব একেধৰণে বাকীবোৰ উত্তৰ অঞ্চলৰ চৰকাৰৰ মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী আৰু চৰকাৰে স্পষ্ট বক্তব্য দিব লাগিব বিজেপি সমৰ্থিত মেঘালয় চৰকাৰে যদি বিলৰ বিৰোধিতা কৰিব পাৰে উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলৰ বাকীবিলাকে কিয় নোৱাৰিব কৰিব পাৰিব লাগিব আৰু তাৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল ভিত্তিক এই সংগ্ৰাম উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল ছাত্ৰ সংগঠনৰ আন্দোলনৰ কাৰ্যসূচী ইতিমধ্যে ঘোষণা হৈছে মই আগতে কৈছো 30 তাৰিখে উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল ভিত্তিক হ'ব প্ৰতিবাদ দিল্লীৰ সংসদ চলি থাকোঁতে হ'ব প্ৰতিবাদ আকৌ মন্ত্ৰী বিধায়ক সংসদক তেখেতসকলে লগ কৰিব উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল জুৰি আন্দোলন চলিব কিন্তু এইটো কথা স্পষ্ট যে দিল্লীয়ে কলিকতাৰ পিছত দেশৰ এটা অংগ উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল আছে বুলি ভবা নাই যাৰ কাৰণে তেওঁলোকে বাংলাদেশী ৰক্ষণাবেক্ষণ দিবলৈ বিচাৰিছে আৰু আমি সেইকাৰণে তেওঁলোকক ক'ব কৈছো ধৰ্মৰ ভিত্তিত আমি বিদেশী হিন্দী হওক বা মুছলমানে হওক বা বঙালী হওক বা যি ভাষা বাকীয়ে নহওক বিদেশী ইয়াৰ ভাষাৰ ভিত্তিত ধৰ্মৰ ভিত্তিত ভাগ কৰিলে নহ'ব অবৈধ বাংলাদেশীৰ বিৰুদ্ধে খিলঞ্জীয়া মানুহৰ স্বাৰ্থ ৰক্ষাৰ বাবে এই সংগ্ৰাম চলিছে আৰু সংগ্ৰাম চলিব তাৰ কাৰণে সকলোকে মনোবল অটুট ৰাখিবৰ কাৰণে অনুৰোধ জনালো আৰু ইয়াকে কৈ আমি উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল ভিত্তিক এই সংগ্ৰামৰ আমি সামৰণি মাৰিব খুজিছো ফ্ৰেণ্ডছ and leaders of Neso and leaders of the other constituent bodies of Northeast Neso. We are assembling here to give a strong warning to the central government, all the state governments and all the political parties. We like to tell them, work for the interest of the indigenous people of Northeast. Stop working to protect the interest of the illegal Bangladeshis in the Northeast. Northeast is not a dumping ground for illegal Bangladeshis. It's a strong warning to them, and Neso is committed to continue this movement and till we achieve our goal, we will continue our movement because Northeast is the place of indigenous people. It cannot be given to the indigenous illegal foreigners. To protect our language, culture, civilization and identity, Neso is committed to continue this movement, and we are determined to continue this movement till we achieve our goal. With this feeling, we like to tell the central government again. Though we are divided into 7 states, we are mentally, we are emotionally, we are one. That is Northeast. With these few words, I like to express my gratitude to all the leaders of Neso, all the leaders of the constituent organization of Neso, starting from AMSU, KSU, TSF, APSU, GSU, MZP, NSF, and I like to express our gratitude to the host, the All Assam Students Union, and we like to tell you, till we achieve our goal, we will continue our movement. With these few words, we like to request all the constituent organizations to implement the other educational program in your own states. With these few words, I like to conclude this program with a slogan. And a slogan, I am going to take long live! GSU long live! APSU long live! TSF long live! KSU long live! AMSU long live! MZP long live! NSF long live! ASU long live! Neso long live! Not only long live! Not only long live! And come to the board! Thank you. So I do hereby declare this program is over.